Good morning. It's morning for everybody now. Back home around Beit Shemesh. Actually, just came back from the mikvah. A friend of mine said to me, "Go back from our chutzlar, you should go to the mikvah." I really was not in the mood, but I did this a few months ago and I did it again. He's like, "You have to go. It's Rosh Chodesh El. You have to go." So, came back from the mikvah. So here we are, a little nice and charged, ready to roll into Shabbos. So this week's parsha is a very similar theme to last week. Again, it's replay Moshe's own words, reviewing 40 years of the Midbar. But there's one interesting back and forth that we mentioned last week as far as Yachid and Rabbim. There's areas where it's Yachid and where it's Rabbim. And this is 3 times the Pri Tzaddik says this takes place. We have in Shemos, Yibadatem Eshem Kechem, Lashon Rabbim, Yibadatem. Sir Hashem Lashon Rabbim, Barachas Lachmacha, Hashem will bless your bread, Lashon Yachid. In last week's Parsha, in Ekev, Tishma'u, V'Shamarta, Rabbim, and then Yachid. And here also, in Re'eh, where Hashem Tishma'u, Es Mitzvos, Lashon Rabbim, and then Hashem Mecha Kol Choli, get rid of your Lashon Yachid, your sicknesses. Hashem will bless your stuff. Lo Yevcha Akar, you won't be an Akar. So again, 3 areas where it starts off and Ram goes to Yachid. And the Pri Tzaddik says that, well, it's always first Rabbim, because people aren't really connected yet. Whether in this week's Parsha it's before Hagrizim Har Eval, or in Shemos it's before Matan Tov Yichan Shom Yisrael. So before the Jewish people come together, they're Rabbim. But once they have a sense of Achdus, sense of togetherness, then it's singular. Hashem will bless your bread, because everyone really cares for each other. Some person's parnasa also affects you. Someone is not well, we all daven for that person. Someone needs parnasa, we all have WhatsApp groups or tzedakah, chesed groups. We're all trying to help each other. Jews in Ukraine, all over the world. So it's only after Hagrizim Har Eval, after people are connected from Har Sinai, then there's a sense of Achdus and Yachid. The only problem is, in Re'eh, it starts off as Yachid. So the other 2 areas, it starts with Rabbim goes to Yachid. But in this week's Parsha, before it goes to Rabbim to Yachid, it starts off as Lashon Yachid, Re'eh Anochi Nosein, singular. So the Pri Tzaddik says, very interesting piece, that even though most people are separate, not really part of other people, and you need some chizuk, whether it's Hagrizim Har Eval, you need Elul, you need Tishrei, you need Chagim to be with people. There's some people who really get this on their own. There's some people there's some people we all know, there's certain people that always help other people. They're always looking for the Tova for other people. It's not just an Elul or Tishrei or after Yom Kippur we're mochel each other. No, some people really have the good, and they see the good in other people the whole year. A, and B, they can see the good of Hashem. Re'eh, Yachid, Lifnechem is Rabbim, and Nosein, the word Nosein is Lashon Matana, and Anochi is a reference, Pri Tzaddik says, to Seres Dibros. There's some people that are able to see the good in the Seres Dibros. Even before they have to kind of learn Torah, even before they do these things, they have it they're intuitively know the good, and the bad is all for the good. And some people don't know this. Some people, the Torah is a burden sometimes, unfortunately. Sometimes davening is a burden sometimes. But there's some people that always look at the good and the bad, Latova. And those people, those are the Yechidim. There's some people that are A. So while most people need this oomph and this togetherness, this push to be with other people, for then to feel Achdus, some people get this the whole year. And the Pri Tzaddik goes on and says, it's not just some people. We all get to feel this. Shabbos. We all get to feel this on Shabbos. Shabbos is the time when we don't have work, we don't have other things pulling us away, we don't have, things on our minds really that push us away from family and from Hashem. B'yom haniach Hashem. It's Shabbos also. Yachid. Hashem gives us the day where we kind of have no excuses. We kind of really see people, speak to people, connect with people, without things pulling us away. I was commenting to my brother who's on vacation, that he has to take work calls in the middle of the vacation, and it's fine. We all have to do that. And I kind of said, it's actually not the ideal thing, And again, I'm guilty more than anybody else. You have vacation, you want to be totally connected to your wife, your kids, to the moment. Like Shabbos. Shabbos is, last Shabbos I was in bar mitzvah with the family, and for the first time I really got to learn with my nephew David Gordon. For the first time in many times we actually learned this piece together, and my cousin Momo Davidson learned Gemara, Ksubas, Daf Yomi. He knows his Be'iyun pretty well. And you don't have the time, really. During the week, during the year, I'm traveling, or I'm in Eretz Yisrael, and those guys are in fancy five towns or in Muncie. But Shabbos, we had a family simcha, and you really have a time to kind of get together, connect with people without other distractions. We actually learned this piece. I said to David, Shabbos is different than during the week. He goes, what do you mean? I go, no, the davening is different. You don't feel that? He goes, not really. I said, you don't feel Shabbos is different? The whole week, you got to daven faster. You got to daven quicker. You got to leave davening in the middle. A lot of people, middle of the lane, they're out the door. And again, got to catch a bus, got to catch a train. Stand on, got to catch the 31. It's leaving quick. You don't want to sit in traffic all day. So, you get that. Shabbos, you don't have that. Shabbos, you could really daven the minyan you want to. Fast, slow, Ashkenaz, Sephardi, whatever you want. You can stay as long as you want. The child's not ready for another hour or so. Less pressure. You could learn what you want. You could play a board game, rummy cup, whatever it is. So it's a different level of Shabbos during the week, and that's something that the Yechidim, that we can get to that level of the Yechidim. So the special people that during the week have this thought where they know everything is Latova, or they see the good in people. There's no kas, no anger. There's some people that, the 1% of those people, we all can get to that level on Shabbos and be those special people. Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom from Eretz Yisrael.